Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Friday Vibes with Centonomy Campus Edition. I'm here at JKuat-Juja with a couple of young guys and we are just going to talk about money. But first I'll let them introduce themselves and we'll start from here.
Hello, my name's Brian Kibet.
Hi guys, I'm Joyce Ojiri.
Hey guys, I'm Faith.
Hello, I'm Christine Agnes.
Hi, I'm Brian Ayumbon.
So we came here for an event for procurement. We were talking about entrepreneurship and networking, but we decided to just talk a little bit more about money, and I'm just going to ask them a very simple question. So guys, what do you think are the poor money habits that you normally have in campus? Like maybe you are given like 500, 1,000 allowance, but then now at the end of the day, you don't know where the money is. So what do you think are like the poor money habits that you have? Research from Brian?
All about money, it depends on someone's expenditure. Let's say, since you didn't work for the cash, especially when you're on campus, the finances always come through the parent or help. So some of how you spend it depends on how you acquire the cash.
Oh, alright. So a very important factor is that when you're in campus, you're normally given the money by our parents, so you don't even really think about how you spend the money. But it's important because the money habits you have in campus are the ones that you even take forward when you start even like doing a careers or even when you start a side hustle. And then any poor money habits that you think people have in campus?
Like you spend too much. I mean, you spend more than you can afford.
Spending more than
you can afford, yeah.
Like on which stuff, like food, drink.
Especially food. So many days in campus can attest to that. But like lunchtime you have to use money, breakfast you have to use money, and then you have to use money like all the time. And the kind of money that you know it's not enough, but then you just pushing yourself just to use money.
So let me ask you, what are like the joints in JKuat where let's say like you can access food, let's say like some places where you can maybe within your budget and other places that maybe you can spend much more on?
Yeah, okay. For many cases, students here, they prefer to go to NEF, which the food is like, the maximum can be 30 shillings. But you see, like when you go outside, like on Tuesdays, people want to go to Pika, design, you get yourself some pizza, and maybe you didn't even have all that. So you find yourself using the little that you have just to impress your friends by joining them.
So even like the peer pressure in school like really plays a lot, because if your friends want to go out for pizza, then you also want to go out for pizza, and maybe you don't even have the money. Then maybe you go to like start looking for loans or something like that. Do you have any poor money habits?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Okay. First, I like planning. I don't plan for the cash that I have. So let's say, for example, I do commute. I'm given some amount of money to come to school. I don't plan for like this is what I'm going to use today. This is what I will do today. But I just take the money and come and spend all of it. See, I've not even saved a shilling.
So guys, it's very important to plan, and that's what you say in the Centonomy Campus Edition class. Like in the first class, learn how to plan your expenses, because if you're given money when you're starting the day, and then now you come and spend it all, and you remember even in the event you've just come from, you've been told to save, rather pay yourself first. Pay yourself first means if you're given like 1,000 for pocket money, you save first, then you spend. Any poor money habits that you have?
Okay, what I can say is that money is never enough. So sometimes you might plan for the money, but you get is not enough. But for me, I can think the poor habits I have for money is I like the fancy lifestyles. That there are things that I can't afford but I want to get. So when I buy one thing, I find that the money I had is already finished.
Yeah. So let me ask you guys, you said money is never enough. Do you think that's just like a myth, or rather like a mentality that you have every time you think that money is never enough?
It's a mentality.
No, it's not. Money
It's
is
a
never enough.
mentality.
It's
It's a mentality.
it can be enough.
Money can be
Plan
enough.
yourself.
Yeah.
No,
Money can never be enough.
It can never be enough.
Money can never
Because
be enough.
every day you get like emergencies. You know, like pesa yenye ulikuwa unafikiria uko nayo, you find yourself using it, man. So
Yeah,
it can
you
never
plan
be
it for
enough.
another. You plan it to do
when
something else.
when you're planning, you plan your expenses. Yani una plan kila kitu hadi your emergency.
You can
you
can
break
plan
down.
for an emergency. What if
You
you had planned for maybe you get like ile food poisoning. Then
Yeah,
it
there are
became
emergencies
corner.
that you can't plan.
According to me, what I think, human beings, we are aware that it's all about growth. So if you want to grow, you want to have certain things at specific age step, and in order to get that, you have to spend. You have to increase your demand or what you want to acquire or have. So everything that comes to you comes with a value, and that's money. You have to buy it. You just don't get it for free. So money can never be enough according to your money.
Money is enough. It's only that it is scarce.
Yes, that's one rule of finance. It has to
Well,
be
I
scarce
would
in
say
order to have
first-
value.
Yeah.
We talked about emergencies. You see, in the campus edition class, you learn how to plan ahead for emergencies. So you learn the different accounts that you can open, such that you have one account that will always have money for emergencies, such that when something happens, you are not caught off guard. Right?
Yeah.
But personally, I would think money, when you say money is not enough, it's a mentality. That's how I think. That's not Centonomy. That's how I think. Because when you say money is not enough, then you'll always keep on working. And you see, if you want to live lifestyle where we can be able to sustain ourselves without working, at first we start working, let's say we build assets and everything. But it gets to a point where it also depends on your priorities. Like if your priority is money in life, then money will never be enough. Then if your priorities maybe are like maybe voluntary work, community work. You ever under those people who volunteer in like children's homes and they stay there the whole time, they're contented. So I think it's also finding a balance of where you are contented and like where you are, I wouldn't say enough per se, but where you can live a good lifestyle and you're not chasing money all the time.
Okay, to me I can say even in that you're saying sometimes someone said that being wealthy, it is living a life in which you're living the kind of life you want, but you're not working for it. If you're not working for it, maybe you've done some investments and you can just be getting the money. You can be getting that money at the end of the month after some periods. That doesn't mean you're working for it. You're just saving for the money. That means that you made an investment somewhere. It doesn't mean that you just have the money and you're just not working for it.
Yeah, and then that's now where we say you're making your money work for you. So you have investments that are bringing in money, that's money working for you. But see, if you think that money is never enough, then you'll never get to a point where you're living the lifestyle you want without working. Because let's say at a certain point, I think this number of assets are enough for me to bring a certain amount of income without working. And then person B will think, even that money where I've reached, it's not enough. I have to keep chasing. That means you will never get to a point where you consider yourself wealthy. Does it make sense? What do you have to say about it?
Let me ask a question.
Yeah.
According to your own opinion, what amount of money will you consider to be enough?
As for now, I'm not sure. But if I will get to a point maybe where I have certain investments and I can cater for all my needs, let's say, and also maybe I have a dream to travel regularly and what else? Also, if I can be able to buy good food without thinking twice, that also that's also a good place for me. Buying good food without thinking twice. But you see, and then now if you get to a point where you can cater for all your needs and then I have extra cash, extra flow of cash. I just don't think, okay, I need to buy this dress and sijalipa, then that means you're not wealthy or yeah, you are not like wealthy, you are not living the
You don't
lifestyle
have
that you
enough
want.
money.
Yes, we will use the word enough, but
Money is associated with lifestyle.
yeah, money is associated with
And
lifestyle.
if it's associated with lifestyle, I think different lifestyle wants different levels of cash.
Yeah.
So, what if someone desire to have a higher lifestyle? Let's say you want to have a private jet, you know, have a penthouse or a beach house.
Yeah.
He has to work for that.
Yes.
So, if he's at this level where he doesn't have cash, he doesn't have even a car, is it wrong to say that money is never enough for him at now?
Yeah, you can say, let's say right now that at the moment the money I'm getting is not enough to sustain my lifestyle. But you can't say like in the nation that money is never enough, because even now when you have the private jet and you're thinking money is never enough, what else are you going to chase? Yeah, but I think for everyone it takes a certain amount of time to get to the point where they think they are wealthy.
Yeah.
So that's why our advice not to even compare yourself with the other person, because your journey, her journey, his journey, they're all different, right? So it may take 10 years for you, it may take 20 years for the other person, but as long as you get to a point where you are satisfied with yourself, I think that's the end goal. Yeah, so I guess we'll just wrap it up. Thank you so much guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Have a blessed day.
Bye.